And you're looking at Hurricane Joaquin in the central Bahamas. It's starting to make a little bit of a northward turn now and heading northward at about 5 miles per hour. The 130 mile per hour sustained wind still battering areas of the central Bahamas. We'll zoom out here, and before we zoom out, we're looking at a recon mission in progress as well. Looks like it's over with, and making several passes through the center. This is where it stands. Latest water vapor imagery shows a channel that's opened up with a lot of moisture being pulled in off of Joaquin and working into the areas that are seeing pretty intensive flooding. But this is the track of Joaquin according to the National Hurricane Center, and it continues to track out to sea. And this is Joaquin here in the central Bahamas, just a little bit north of Cuba. Here's Florida. This is the coastline. Up here is Cape Cod, Massachusetts, southern Vermont at the northern border here. And the track is going to be out to sea. I'd give Joaquin about a 90% chance that it is not, repeat, not going to hit any coastal areas of the eastern seaboard or affect any landmass. A little bit of a brush by in parts of Bermuda, but even they look like they're not going to see the brunt of it. But it's a pretty ferocious storm, and there's a lot of inflow circulation around this particular Hurricane Joaquin, and of course wrapping around this area here of low pressure, and then providing some flooding rains up and down the Carolinas and somewhat into the Virginia area and parts of the Middle Atlantic, where you can see here they've had over 2.5 inches in some parts of northern Maryland. And this morning's run of the European model looks good. You can see Joaquin taking a track north and east, and this little dot right here is Bermuda. So models actually jog it just a little bit to the west of Bermuda, a little bit of a fringe effect there. Move it a little bit further to the north and then turn it out east-northeast to the right, south of Nova Scotia. That's the European model. Let's check the GFS model. So the GFS model shows very similar conditions. Track goes north, gets about even with about Washington, D.C., and then makes a little bit of an east-northeast right turn. Again, I'm thinking about 90% chance now that we're not going to see any land hits in the eastern U.S. from Hurricane Joaquin. Just some showers along the coastal areas, a little bit of a brisk wind coming in, feeding off the area of higher pressure to our north. That's going to be about it. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.